Good morning. Today we're going to talk about paraphrasing strategy that we had discussed yesterday. And today we are going to go into a little bit more detail about that. And we've already discussed the results of your pretest. And we've talked about the benefits of this strategy and how it's going to help you in particular be successful in school, at work, at home, and in situations that you may come across in which you need to remember what you've read, which is in a lot of places it happens all the time. So we do need to remember what we've read. So this strategy is going to be very beneficial to you. We've also have committed to each other that I, as the teacher, am going to work hard to help you learn the strategy, to teach the strategy as best as I can, and you've committed to me that you are going to give your best effort in learning the strategy, practicing the strategy, and applying the strategy in different situations. Okay, with that being said, first of all, let's define what the word means on paraphrasing. To paraphrase something means to translate something you've read or something you've heard into your own words. Now, when you put something into your own words, that helps you remember what you read, helps you understand it more, and helps you recall it later. All of these things are our goals and are going to help us be more successful when we read, because naturally we want to remember what we read. Okay, so let's review first of all the steps of the strategy. There are 3 steps in the paraphrasing strategy, also called the wrap strategy. The first step, step 1, is to read a paragraph. When you read the paragraph, you read it silently, and you think about the words as you're reading them, and think about what this paragraph might be about. Okay, so step 1 is read the paragraph. Step 2 of the strategy is ask yourself, what is the main idea and what are the details? Step 2, ask yourself questions. What is the main idea and what are the details? Okay, first of all, to be successful with step 2, let's define those 2 terms, main idea and detail. What is the main idea? The main idea is the general subject or topic of the paragraph. Ask yourself, what is this paragraph about? Your answer is usually going to be the main idea. There are a couple of clues if you're having trouble in finding the main idea of the paragraph. The first clue is that the main idea is usually found in the first sentence of the paragraph. Usually, not always, so be careful about that. Another clue is there a word, a term, a phrase that is repeated throughout the paragraph? If so, then usually that is also the topic or the main idea of the paragraph, if a word or phrase is repeated. Okay, so that's main idea. Ask yourself, what is the paragraph about? The second part of step 2 is details. The details are the other sentences that support or relate to the main idea. Ask yourself, what is this paragraph saying about the main idea? For example, if the paragraph was about dogs, you would ask yourself, what is this paragraph saying about dogs? Your answers to that question would be the details of the paragraph. When you're finding details about the paragraph, I would like for you to find at least 2 details about the paragraph. Okay? So, step 1, read the paragraph. Step 2, ask yourself questions. Step 3, once you've found the main idea and some details. Step 3, put the information into your own words. So step 3, put the main idea and details in your own words. So read, ask, put. Step 1, 2, and 3. Read, ask, put. Okay? So step 3, put the information into your own words. That is paraphrasing. So once you've found the main idea and details, you're going to be putting those into your own words. Now, there are some things you need to remember when you do that. When you're putting the main idea and details into your own words, first of all, the thoughts that you're having, the words that you are putting together, need to make sense. They need to be accurate. They need to be complete thoughts, complete sentences with a subject and a verb. Going back to my example about the paragraph being about dogs, and you're putting the main idea and details into your own words, this is a non-example. This is what you do not do. Dogs, and they're different kinds, different sizes, and they can be good company. Okay? You might have given the gist of the paragraph, but that was not complete sentences. So let's see if we can change that and make it complete thought. Okay? Back to the example about dogs. This paragraph was mainly about dogs. Dogs come in different sizes, and there are many different breeds of dogs. Dogs can make great companions for people. Okay, see the difference in that? So when you put the main idea and details into your own words, make sure that you are putting them in complete thought, in complete sentences, subjects, verbs, they make sense, and that you aren't making anything else that wasn't in this paragraph. Okay? Now, to review, let's take a look. Step 1, read a paragraph. Step 2, ask yourself questions. Step 3, put the main idea and details into your own words. Looking at the first letter of each word, R, A, P. R, A, P spells rap. The word rap is a synonym for talk. Rap means talk. So this rap strategy means you are talking. Think about that. You're talking to yourself in your head while you're reading, thinking about what is this main idea, asking yourself questions, what are the details, and then you're going to be talking and putting those into your own words. That is the paraphrasing strategy. Okay, the rap strategy. Okay. Now, I'm going to be talking or modeling the steps 1, 2, 3 of the paraphrasing strategy, and I'm going to be thinking out loud. And normally when we think, we aren't thinking out loud, and you wouldn't be doing this when you're doing this. When you are doing the paraphrasing strategy, you're not going to be talking out loud. But today I'm going to be talking out loud so you can see that process, hear it, and be better able to carry through the process when it's your turn. Okay? So today I'm going to be thinking in my head, but I'm also going to be speaking out loud as I go through this step of the paraphrasing strategy. Okay? So the first step, read R, rap R, read. Read the paragraph. So I'm going to read the paragraph out loud. Normally I read that silently, so I'm going to read it out loud. And remember to be thinking about the words as I read them. Okay? So here we go. Step 1, read. Backpacking offers freedom found in no other type of wilderness travel. However, you must know what to expect when you hike off into the wilderness. There will be no piped water or shelters to use. There will be no tables to eat from and no grills to hold your pots and pans. There will be few trail signs to guide you. You must know how to follow the map. You will be on your own. Okay, that was the paragraph. So now, step 1, read the paragraph. I did that. Okay, so let's see. I thought about the words, so now I think I'm ready to move on to step 2. Remember, step 2 is ask yourself questions. What is the main idea and what are the details? Okay, so I'm going to ask myself, what is the main idea? Remember, I asked myself, what is this paragraph about? I remember that it's about something about maybe camping or something like that. So I'm going to look back at the paragraph, and I remember my clue that the main idea is usually in the first sentence, And I'm going to look to see if there's a certain word that might be repeated or an idea that's repeated. And that will also give me a clue what the main idea is. Okay, so I'm going to look back. The first sentence says, backpacking offers freedom found in no other type of wilderness travel. Okay, that sentence is about backpacking. I'm going to keep going. However, you must know what to expect when you hike. Well, hiking is another word for backpacking, so that's repeated. So what is this paragraph about? I'm going to say it's about backpacking and hiking. So that must be the main idea. The main idea must be backpacking. This paragraph is about backpacking. And now that I've determined what the main idea is, I'm going to see what the details about backpacking might be. So looking back at my paragraph, I see that there will be no piped water, meaning no running water. There's no shelter, there are no tables, there are no grills to hold your pots and pans, no trail signs. And I also see that you have to know how to follow a map and you're going to be on your own. Okay? So those are all details. I've looked back to see what they are. Okay? So the main idea, ask myself. Step 2, ask yourself questions. What is this paragraph about? This paragraph is about backpacking. What is this paragraph saying about backpacking? This paragraph is saying about backpacking, you won't have things that you're used to, and you need to know what you're doing. You need to know how to follow a map, and you need to you'll mostly be on your own. Okay? So I'm ready to move on to step 3. Step 1 was read a paragraph. Step 2, ask yourself questions. Step 3, put the main idea and details into your own words. Okay, step 3, put them into my own words. I'm ready to do that. I think I have determined what my main idea and my details are. And now I'm ready to say that in my own words. Okay, I'm going to remember what I said the main idea was. This paragraph is mainly about backpacking. When you're backpacking, you won't always have things that you're used to, such as running water, tables, pots and pans, or stoves to cook on. And also when you're backpacking, you need to know how to follow a map and read a map so you won't get lost. Oftentimes when you're backpacking, you'll be on your own, so you need to know what to do. Okay? So my sentences were complete thoughts, and they made sense. I didn't make anything up that wasn't in the paragraph, and so that was really easy to do. It wasn't that hard. And now it's your turn.